5,120 pounds. This is the Winnebago 2401 RG here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. If at any point you like what you see, you'd like to see things like, I don't know, a price tag, or you want to see how the one we have in stock looks, because it could look or even be equipped very different from this. This comes in 5,120 pounds. I think I mentioned that. If not, there you go. That's important things I like to let people know. Other specs, again, right in the video description. A little drizzly out today, so if I kind of get blown around a little bit by the wind with my umbrella, my apologies, but the show must go on after all. They don't say that in this business, but that's what I say, regardless. People are going, RG, if you're not familiar with this, what does that mean? Well, this is the rear kitchen, aka rear galley. It's an old marine phrase from the boating industry that sometimes makes its way still into the RV business. My guess is you've had a couple guys working in both disciplines. Big pass-through front storage on here, and there is no such thing as too much storage, so I'm going to point it out wherever I can, because every ounce of it counts. Every ounce of storage counts. Learned that many years ago. Now, you see the dual entry doors. This has a second entry door directly into the bedroom, and has a bathroom entry door off of that. So that means that even with the slide closed, this RV is still 100% functional. You can access and utilize every area of the camper, even with the slide closed. That's a nice little tidbit. A lot of RVs aren't built around that concept. They built this one around that idea to be functional even when closed. Again, we've got hundreds, usually over 400 RVs in stock at any given point at Haylett's. That's something that I kind of look for. Little propane quick connect right up front here, so that if you do feel like hooking up a little grill outside, you don't necessarily need to lug along extra tanks. I mentioned earlier the one we have in stock could look different from this one. I'm not joking. You see this other Winnebago sitting right here. Drastically different skin, obviously. There are 7 different exterior skin color options on this. Thankfully, they all include this just beautiful true gel coat T60 exterior. And look at the true mirror-like finish that you see on this thing. And for another look, you see a red one back there. And again, there's a lot of different color options. This is on an aircraft-style chassis. It's made with HSLA steel. You can type that into Google. That is high-strength, low alloy. It's a Z-frame, not an I-beam. It's lighter, stronger, not cheaper. You get what you pay for. There's nothing wrong with I-beams. Don't get me wrong. Most campers ride on I-beams. Most of the trailers here at HaylettRV ride on I-beams. And they're fine. But there's good and there's better. And you're probably looking at Winnebago because you're thinking of and looking for and expecting better. Well, congratulations. You're on the right track. This is a full 8-foot wide. Winnebago makes the Micro Mini series of narrow body lightweights for towing conscious type folks. That being said, this does, you know, the lightweight nature and the towability is pretty spot on. And again, look at the glossiness of that thing. It is beautiful. Unfortunately, I mean, you could almost see my ugly mug in the reflection of this, but nobody wants that. Aluminum wheels, standard. Most of what we see here is actually standard beyond cosmetics. There's only a few little options that we apply to these that didn't used to be true. But what they realized is dealers like us that were selling a bunch of these, we all seem to equip them the same way. So they kind of just made that standard. I like that. You get improvement of quality and simplification with standardization. Now, all windows open. And most windows, with the exception of the slide side windows, open in a tilt-open jowlacy fashion. That's where they tilt open from the middle, kind of like this window right here, whereas this is a sliding window. The idea here is maximum airflow anytime it's possible. Another couple, while we're staring at this back corner, you see below the kitchen window, next to the ladder and the water heater, there's all the hookups. They're all in one spot. Makes sense to me that all the hookups are right there, even inclusive of separate cable and satellite hookups, which is very, very uncommon, even in a lot of real high-dollar fifth wheels, guys. They do that as a matter of happenstance. We've got the, oh, I love that. I love this raised bubble Winnebago. It's got such a cool look to it. There's another one right by the entry door. So, they've got the ladder on the back here because this definitely has a full walk-on, have-a-party roof, though I don't recommend getting up there and have a party because inevitably it's always like Uncle Bill has one too many barley pops and then we got a problem, but never mind all that. That's maybe that's my life, not yours. I don't know. Moving on. Power awning right here, push button simplicity. It does have a tilt adjust. There are full length LEDs under it. I want to point out too how both entry doors have the easy triple step. What would probably be considered your primary entry door also benefits from the big folding entry handle. At this size, I see a lot of RVs that still have just the little like, what do I call it, knuckle fitted handle, the little one grab handle up here. The bigger one's just nice. It's just bigger, easier to grab onto. And by the way, under the middle of your power awning, you do have outside TV hookups. We're going to skip inside here real quick so I can put my umbrella away. I think the worst of it's already kind of quit, thankfully. Pardon the super shoddy camera work, a little bit worse than usual. Close the door behind me because, one, that's how I was raised, and two, it helps. Alright, so stepping inside here, let me back up a little bit. Remember earlier I said check the link in the video description to see which equipment and decor package we have in stock on a 2401 RG Winnebago here at HaylettRV. For instance, this is called the Cobblestone Decor. There are always differences in decors available. Very few brands only offer one decor. So, again, this is an example of a 24 or too many letters. Anyway, you get it. Rear kitchen Winnebago Minnie here at HaylettRV. Not necessarily the rear kitchen Winnebago here at HaylettRV. Let's talk carpetless. This has a big slide. And actually, I mean, it's got a big slide. The slide starts here. This closet is part of that. We'll see that more later. It goes all the way over. There's no true definition of super slide. I guess it could kind of qualify for that because it is a deep slide. I'd kind of call it a 3/4 deep slide, but point is, you've got all this extra storage off the floor plan. A lot of brands will save money. You know what? We'll come back to this, but a lot of brands will save money by not putting that in the slide. I got to get organized because there's a lot to talk about. Let's work from the top down. Central AC, you know, we've got central floor heating, so all of our spring, summer, fall stuff is done. These do have an underbelly skin to help protect the tanks. They do force air down there, so you do have a good cold snap protection. People ask all the time, is this Ultralite 4 seasons? The answer is no. No Ultralites are 4 seasons, and I'll take that argument up with anyone because until someone can produce proven, tested results in something like the Dometic heat chambers and cold chambers, I'll continue that stance. Now, this is a fine extended season camper, but that's a real generic thing. There's no real definition of that either. I like this is just a nice, open, functional workspace back here. And Winnebago's got a lot of experience. It's one of the things we keyed into with them here at Haylett's is you're getting stuff like nicer stainless up here. You'll see matching stainless in the bathroom. Real heavy-duty, rugged stuff. This is the kind of stuff they tend to put in their motorhomes. Well, check that out. They found a way to put it in their towables as well. Imagine that. These guys know what they're doing. I heard someone, a customer come in and say, well, we don't carry the Winnebago trailers because they're not real Winnebagos. What does that mean? This is made by Winnebago, titled by Winnebago, off Winnebago-owned property and factories. This is true Winnebago stuff. So they left all the storage they could open there, and it actually does wrap around the corner for big, not everyday use pots and pans. And count the drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4. They could have just done a couple or a third one, and you wouldn't have thought much about it. But remember what I said about storage? How every ounce counts. And see how they're all plywood constructed? They're not particle board with a sticker wrap. Everything in this went a step above and beyond industry standard. This is cool. I like that they don't just have appliance outlets here, but also USB plugs for, I don't know, phone chargers and stuff like that. With additional plugs over here, by the way. And that can also service the sofa. Little interesting thing they do right here. It's kind of a hidden half control panel. Your awning, your slide controls, some lights, your water heaters. It's kind of just tucked out of sight, out of mind, and it's high enough where the little grandkids who don't know any better won't get to it. But it's also out of the way where, I don't know, just people curious pushing buttons aren't going to mess with it. And plus, doesn't it look good having a door here instead of, you know, switches? You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of campers look, but there's good, and there's better. And there's Winnebago. And there's HaylettRV. All right. So here's that 3/4 deep slide I was talking about. And if you listen, do the wedding ring test on these things, guys. You can hear the difference between wood and foam or particle board. You know, you can hear it, you can feel it the moment you tap on it, but at a glance, it all looks the same. Is there anything wrong with the other materials I referenced? And the answer is no. They're okay. But there's good and there's better. You didn't look at a Winnebago to find an okay product. This can fold down into a little bonus grandkid sleeper. This can fold down into a little bonus grandkid sleeper. So this is an awesome, like, grandpa-grandma retirement couples floor plan. This is a no-nonsense, seems to be like no-problem type brand. We just don't get our Winnebagos back with a lot of hiccups. That's a good thing. And I like how they put some radius work here. This wall, they did some radius work. They could have squared that off. but it gives it like a function and a flow. And this cabinet is just virtually ridiculous right here. It's right across from the bathroom, and you can see it's got hanging rods in there. Sometimes people go, why did they use those instead of a rod? Well, the answer is because your hangers, they don't move. They're going to stay there, so your clothes don't get bunched up to one side or the other or anything like that. Now, this is wide open. I've had some people say, oh, I love it, so I can put tall stuff like my brooms in there. I've had some people say, well, that's stupid. Why didn't they put shelves in there? And the answer is because they're wrong if they do, and they're wrong if they don't. So you can customize it to however you want with some simple shelving units from, I don't know, Walmart, Target, whatever. The entertainment center up here is sitting directly across from the sofa, which is probably where you're going to spend most of your time sitting anyway. So when you're on the sofa, ooh, this is comfy back. They got a cushy back on this thing. I don't want to get up. Anyway, my point is, you've got the ideal entertainment space, but they mounted it high so that you still get this huge window over here. Lighter is brighter, and brighter is bigger, and bigger is better. And that's why you have the very obvious light decor, that off-white bone color, whatever. I don't know what the official name is for it. I'm a guy. I'm colorblind. So to me, this is light, and there's less light. There's brown and cream. I don't know. It's the closest I'm going to get. Pardon me. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth. Not uncommon in the world, so we're going to keep on cruising. Notice, too, they fully frame all of their door jambs. The jacks are not down in this trailer, but this door, you can see, I can't bang on it and pop it open because the door stays square. The latches all work like they're supposed to, and it's going to work like that every single time. And remember, we've got that very cool dual entry bathroom. You can get to it from the hallway. Very nice if the grandkids are staying the night. Or you can obviously get to it from the bedroom, which is useful for getting to it from the bedroom at night, but also during transit. When this slide closes, it's going to pretty much cut this off. But no worries, because you can still get to the bathroom from that door if you have a quick, pit stop emergency. Remember I said stainless in the bathroom, and this is huge. They did not go small stainless. They put a nice, good-sized one in there, and I like how they... this is another thing, too, for the grandkids. They put a little light switch down by the sink where the grandkids can get to it. So, middle of the night, you don't hear, Grandma, Grandpa, help! You don't have to worry about that. Now, it's tricky to get good camera angles in a place like this, because I'm standing in a room made for not camera angles, but this is the full-size, like, fifth wheel radius shower. Elbow room, my friends. We have elbow room. Thank you. We have a skylight and a power vent fan. You'll notice they keep both heat and air vents in here for comfort's sake. And we've got a very functional corner linen cabinet. You can actually fold towels and set them on a shelf. You don't have to roll them up like a burrito. Have burrito towel serving station. That's gonna go in the goof log anyway. So right when we come in here, again, I like to point out these big windows. Oh, by the way, this is a your propane set that goes on the nose. This trailer literally just got off the truck. Winnebago ships their propane kits loose. They get installed at the dealership. Most places don't do that, but everyone always asks me, what is that box in the corner? Well, there you go. Now you got your answer. So again, big windows, and they do that on both sides of the bedroom so that you get just awesome lighting in here. Plus, they have the extra vent above for airflow for lighting. Now, both sides of the bed have stands, but some people don't like side stands because they catch it with their shoulders. So they kind of split the difference. If you're the person that tends to sit up and catch it with your shoulder, well then sleep over here. If not, sleep over here. That works pretty well. There's a couple brands that do this, and they're always really popular. And instead of just a shelf overhead, they have actual storage. Now, a lot of bullet nose, like really aggressively swept trailers like this, like you can see the curvature of the nose right here, they have cabinets overhead, but if you open them, like, they're too small to do anything with. You can actually, like, stack some shirts or some pants or something in here. This is a camper queen. That's, hold on, I gotta look at this. They changed it at some point. I gotta measure it. Actually, the more I look at this, the more I think it's actually a full queen, a true 80-inch queen. Whatever, I'll have that spec on our website. Again, HaylettRV.com, video in the link description so you can see exactly what we have in stock and important things like measurements like that. I try to have on there whenever I can. I think that pretty much settles it. Oh, people ask, well, they go, where's the TV mount? Well, think about it. If you're laying down in bed, where's your head pointed? Right there. You see that? You got TV hookups right there. It's made for a ceiling mount TV. How cool is that? Now, you don't have to worry about accidentally smashing it with your shoulder and knocking it off the wall in transit. Very cool stuff. I wish more brands did that. You know, just little differences like that. There's a lot of trailers with a real similar floor plan. So I'm trying to point out things that help you understand why Winnebago. Why do we carry these here at HaylettRV? I have this same floor plan from 2 or 3 other brands. Why is this one so popular? Because it has a lot of really cool things the other ones just didn't do. They're cool in their own right and in their own merits, but this one's awesome for other reasons. And that's why I like to have different versions of things here. We like to give people selection at HaylettRV. And again, ease and simplicity. And by the way, we don't have hidden fees. When you visit our website and you see our price tag, our price is our price. We don't have prep fee, destination fee. We don't charge you extra for propane. Anything this trailer needs to actually function is included in that. If you need more details, please visit our website via the link in the video description, or God forbid, pick up the phone and speak to a living, breathing human being. We look forward to meeting you, frankly, guys. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. And remember, we only do everything at HaylettRV, whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, accessories, truck and trailer package deals, delivery, and everything in between. So have a great day.